speed build. So we are in Oasis Springs and we are building in the only empty lot in Skyward Palms. I think the lot is called Arid Ridge, but I changed it to Lake View Villa because there are two lakes in this neighborhood and we'll have a nice view of those lakes. So yeah, this is a 40 by 30 lot. Speaking of, I was thinking where to build this house because it wouldn't blend with the other neighborhoods, and I totally forgot about Oasis Springs. I've never built anything in this world, and yes, I know it's weird because it is like a base game world, and it came with Willow Creek. But the thing is, when I don't have this channel yet, I seen used to live in Del Sol Valley. That was just for my game. I also tried building in Brindleton Bay, Windenburg, and Newcrest. And when I started this channel, I have Pretty Little Liars in mind, so I started building Rosewood. And Rosewood, of course, was supposed to be suburbs, so Willow Creek is like the perfect world for that. Then for my other builds, I got used to building them in, as I mentioned, other worlds. I've seen Oasis Springs once or twice, so I totally forgot about it. And in my head, it's like a desert, so I never thought of building anything here. But I've been wanting to build a tropical villa. I was like, where am I going to build this? My first choice was in Del Sol Valley, but the lots there like really big, and I already used one for my celebrity home. So I started checking other worlds, and after checking after checking out Oasis Springs, I was like, "You're an idiot, Vern," because this house that I have in mind is totally similar to the houses in this world. So yeah, I was an idiot. I spent time thinking where to build this house, totally oblivious to the fact that Oasis Springs is actually full of houses like this. I actually tried to replicate the windows that you can see around this neighborhood, like the window with uh, like a fence. But the thing is, the fence is just brown, and I want a white one, so I used the white base game balustrade instead. You can also see that there are lots of palm trees around, so I've decided to place the cypress tree instead, just to make it a little different from the other houses. I used a lot of stuff from Seasons, Jungle Adventures, Snow Escape, and Island Living for this build. Like I said, I want to build like a tropical villa, but I'm saving that for later. Although there is a tropical villa vibe here, especially the bedrooms, but it is not like a full tropical villa. For the dining room, I use the same dining table that I think I've been using for all of my builds because with these houses, I think it is the appropriate one. Like it's big, but not so in your face. You know what I mean? Because in this game, dining tables are so extra. Side tables and bookcases are also bulky. They're driving me mad. Um, I mean, we can size them down, and I often do that. But the thing is, sometimes when you size an object down, it will be too small. And if you're into building as well, you'll know that for tables and shelves, when you size them down and place an object, the object will just float, unless, of course, you bring them up like from the floor. And that's a lot of work. And sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but of course, if you want your build to look better, then you have to do it. Um, That's also one of the reasons why I don't record when I place objects in clutter. I mean, I record placing them, but not when I have to like angle it or bring it up and down. Also, the dining room is too big, and I was tempted to have like a bedroom there, but it'll be weird to pass through the dining room to get to your bedroom. No, I mean we can have like a small hallway, but it's going to be really narrow, and I don't really like the claustrophobic feels, so I've decided to add like a small family room instead. I think I should have placed some sort of like a divider there. That would be cool, but I never thought about that whilst building this. But it's fine. There's also like a sideboard for the dining room, but when I was browsing through them for the kitchen, I saw this glowing, I think it's a drinks cabinet. I think it's from Get Together. That was my first time seeing it, and I don't know if it's vibing with the place, but I like it. So I placed that in the dining room instead and moved the sideboard to the kitchen. Speaking of kitchen, I like the Realm of Magic kitchen counter for this build, but it sucks that it doesn't have a matching cupboard. I still used it though because it's vibing with the house, but I used a different cupboard. I think I used the one from the Vampire pack because it has the same color. We'll also have, I think, 3 bedrooms upstairs and a really big balcony overlooking the yard. There are 3 bathrooms, one downstairs, 2 upstairs. The other one is an ensuite. I actually like the bathroom in this build because I took time building and decorating them. They're also not my usual bathroom, like white and black tiles, so we'll have a lot of colors and patterns there. For the master's bedroom, my plan was to have like a green room, so the wall's going to be really green, but it's a little over the top for me. The light is green. I even tried the light is green, and I actually want dark, so I decided to have like a feature wall instead. We'll also have a small walk-in closet, and I'm so happy with how it turned out because I really like the wardrobe from Discovery University. It was the one with a mirror, and when I added the empty towel rack to make it look like there's a shelf with more, um, I used the towel rack because it fits perfectly in that wardrobe. You guys will see that later. I used the black objects to fill them up. For one of the bedrooms, my plan was to have a gender neutral one and have a double bed, but to make it a little different, I've set these 2 singles instead. Um, Actually, I was about to make it like a single room, but it's too small, and we already have that on my previous build, so I scrapped that idea. I also changed the bed to the 4-post one from Seasons because I don't like that the wall on the side of the bed is empty, and I don't really want to add more photos or decorations because I think it will be too much. Although you may see that some of wall hangings are not properly placed, that's because I have to edit them in live mode using the tool mod. We'll also have an office, and I actually forgot about the utility room and pantry when I did a tour, but we have those as well. And since this is a lake view villa, we'll have like a roof deck where you can sit and grill. There is also a pool, and to make it all different, instead of like a garden, I've decided to add 2 more rooms on each side of the pool. The other one is a gym, and the other is like a pool house or studio because it has like a small kitchen and bedroom and a small living room. Uh, yeah, there's also like a bathroom. I placed a small bathroom there as well. To make it a little different, I decided to have lots of greens and flowers around the house, especially in the pool area. But I don't know if it's quite smart since we are in Oasis Springs. But I really want to try out those IVs, and I also wanted to be really colorful because most of my builds are like black, white, brown, gray. So yeah, I want to try something different. I think it's vibing with the house, and the house is vibing this neighborhood, so I think that's fine. But yeah, that is it for me. But please continue watching this big build. Of course, there will be a tour, and if you want to skip to that part, that is totally fine. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.